Hi guys, welcome back to Eight-Legged Babes. Today we are going to be doing an unboxing from Hardcore Arachnids. Now, if you have been in the hobby for any amount of time, this is not a new vendor name for you. Tom Patterson at Hardcore Arachnids has been in the business for a long time. He's a very trusted name, and I've actually seen a lot of really cool unboxings from other hobbyists, and I'm really excited to see what I got from him today. So although Tom has been in the business for a very long time, this is actually my first order from Hardcore Arachnids. And the reason that I ordered from him is because of how wide of a selection of species he has. So I was stalking some different vendor lists, some different vendor websites, as you do in the hobby when you want some new spiders, but you're like, I really don't necessarily need any new ones right now, but let me see what's available. And unfortunately, I saw two of my dream spiders on hardcorearachnids.com, and I had to get them. So today we're going to be unboxing two tarantula slings. One is the more well-known but often less available Brachypelma classy or pink beauty tarantula. This spider has been on my list since I started keeping tarantulas, which, to be fair, has only been about a year, but still, the minute I saw this spider, I knew one day I had to have them. The other species I kept is a little less common in the hobby, and I want to make sure I get the name right. So it is a Clavopelma tamaulipeca, or a Sierra Madre woolly tarantula. And I'm going to include a couple pictures right here of what both of those species look like as mature adults, because the ones we're gonna see today are teeny tiny slings. These are two larger body terrestrial species found in Mexico. So these are both New World tarantulas. This is actually my first Brachypelma, which I'm very excited about because, as you guys know, I have a couple Brachypelmas on my dream list, including the Brachypelma Amelia. This one is a bit less common in the hobby, partially because their species in the wild has suffered significantly from habitat loss, and they also, it sounds like, don't have as high a survival rate in the wild as some of the more common Brachypelma species like the Brachypelma homori or the Brachypelma smithi. They are bred in captivity now, which is fantastic, but because of the smaller population in the wild, the habitat loss, I think they just have not quite populated the hobby as quickly or as widely as some of the other Brachypelma species. Now, the Clavopelma tamaulipeca, I'm reading off my order because I know I'm messing up the species name. The genus name is fine, but I know I'm messing up the species name. Or the Sierra Madre woolly. I have only seen them listed on one other vendor's website, which is Spider Shop, who I also have stocked their website quite a bit. Haven't ordered from them yet, but I guarantee it's only a matter of time. And for this species, I just haven't seen them anywhere else, and it seems like they're not as readily available in the hobby. Now, what's cool about this species is it's actually a monotypic species, which means that it is the only species in its genus for now. It has been reclassified a couple times just based on my limited research I've done, but yeah, it's all alone. It's its only species in this genus. So, and it's just, I don't know why, but I saw it a few months ago on Spider Shop's listing, and it's just one of the most beautiful tarantulas I've ever seen. Like you saw in the picture, it's this dark velvety black with these silver hairs on the abdomen and legs. It almost reminds me, oddly enough, of like a Clydesdale horse with its white feathers. And just the more time I've spent in the hobby, I've really found that I'm very much drawn to like the dark velvety, bigger bodied terrestrial tarantulas. I just like a big chunky velvety tarantula, which I don't think is that uncommon for other keepers. So what we are going to do today is we are going to get this box open. We're going to make sure that they arrive safely and soundly, and then we're going to get them moved into a couple of sling containers, which I have them prepped, but I haven't added any Reptisoil or cork yet. I wanted to kind of gauge the size of each tarantula before I did that. So join me as I get them unboxed and get them all set up. Okay, I may or may not have had a very quick snack in between takes, but this is the internet and it's video magic, so no I didn't. No time has passed. Anyways, let's go ahead and get these spiders unboxed. Before I put the box on screen, I'm gonna cut it open so you guys can't see my address, just for safety. I will I will say at the FedEx hub today that I have now picked up spiders from 3 times, I think. They now recognize me when I go in because all of my boxes have been, you know, reptile rush boxes. So now I go in and they're like, oh, it's a spider, isn't it? And I was like, yeah, it's a spider. But yeah, it's really cool getting to share like information about myself and how I got into the hobby with strangers, especially strangers that hear I'm a woman picking up spiders and are like, why are you spending human money on spiders? So I get to tell them how I was an arachnophobe, and then last summer I caught a jumping spider in my house that was dehydrated, and I gave it water and got it a little bit more energetic and let it go, and ever since, every day I've just wanted to learn more about spiders. Also, welcome my helper. You've seen her in some videos before. This is Leona, and she likes to be involved with as much as possible. So, all right, let's get these spiders unboxed. See, get all the newspaper out of here. Okay, I think this is it. They're gonna be so little. They're so little. Oh my goodness. Okay, we have the Clavipelma tamaulipeca right here. And we have the Brachypelma classy. Okay. Just for safety, I'll make sure there's nothing else in here, even though I know there's not, because that is all I ordered. Okay, so I want to take a quick look at them. I still have to finish putting Reptisoil in their enclosures, but I want to gauge their size really quick just to make sure I should even move them into the enclosures. I think I see. Yeah, I see it right there. I don't want it to like shoot out too much. Oh, just kidding. That was okay. Oh, it's gonna be all the way down there. Oh my goodness. Hello, friend. Hello, my friend. Oh, you're so small. She's really cute. She's really cute. Okay. Let's see. I actually just keep her kind of tucked like this. I'm just gonna open one of these since they're not set up yet. I'll just put her with the paper towel in here for now, and I'll get the other one set up. So we're just gonna put her right here. And that way she is safe and contained in case my helper decides to investigate a little too closely for comfort. Let's go ahead and get her enclosure set up. She is a teeny bit smaller than my other slings. My T-Vegans and my Grammostola rosea, who are the two that are in these same enclosures, but this should be fine for her. I'm actually more worried about the Sierra Madre woolly because that was listed as smaller than the B classy, so we will see if that one's going to fit. So let's go ahead and get this set up. texture. A little bit more stuff to play with, because spiders deserve a nice environment, just like every other pet and creature you keep. Where do you live there? It's a good jar of dirt. I would live there. I'm creating a huge mess, and it's fine. That's what vacuums are for. Or brooms, or whatever you have. Okay, let's get her moved in. Actually, where'd her, okay. I'm gonna print new tags, but I'm taking the tag off of this one and putting it on the lid, because I know me, and I'll forget, and I will mix these spiders up, and they're not the fastest growers, so I won't be able to tell them apart for maybe years. So we're gonna take, thank you Tom, we're taking this tag, popping it right on top for now. It's not stuck very well, but I will fix it later. And now we are gonna go ahead and move her into her new enclosure. Let's see if I can zoom in a bit. She is so small. Okay, I'm gonna put that like that. I know you guys can't really see her, but okay, there you go. Oh, there we go. Since we don't have an extra of these to pop her into, I'm gonna go ahead and get this set up. I might regret it because she might be too small, but we're gonna do it anyways, it's fine. Pretty sweet. Okay. Oh my gosh, there's dirt all over me. Okay, let's go ahead and get our Sierra Madre Woolly or our Clavopelma tamaulipeca. Okay, go ahead and see what we're working with here. Please don't be too much smaller. Can't quite see it. Let's get this out of here. Oh my good Lord, it's tiny. Look at that little baby. Oh, you're very small. You're very small. Still bigger than my baby jumpers, so you definitely can eat the fruit flies, but you're very small. Okay, let's get her in here. I'm trying just to, let's zoom it in a little bit. Okay. Oh. There we go. Oh my gosh. I mean, what a little baby. They're really cute. Okay, get her closed up. Since I have the label on the other one, I'm not as worried about the label on this one. She is very small. Oh, do I have dirt on my face? That's hot. Don't worry about that. Anyways, she is very small. I almost... This is a big enclosure for her, but I think she'll be fine. She can't get out of like the holes or anything. I just want to make sure I don't lose her in here, but I don't think I will. And I want to make sure she can find her prey in here, which I think she'll be fine doing. So we'll see how she does. Worst comes to worst, I can always move her into something smaller. So also, shout out to Tom. I am a dummy and missed these when I first opened the package. But these stickers, I believe, are hand-drawn by Tom. He's quite the artist. And they are gorgeous. So thank you, Tom. Thank you for including these. They're beautiful. We have an Imbalfori and a Scolopendra species. And this one, I am blanking on the name for it, but these are gorgeous. And I actually, I'll have to think of a good place to put them. So that is going to do it for us today, guys. I will be sure to keep you updated as these babies grow. My understanding is Brachypelma species aren't fast growers, but they are faster than Grammostola and Aphonopelma. So hopefully my Brachypelma classy can put on some size this year. I'm not expecting like an insane amount of size, but we'll see. As for the Sierra Madre woolly, I am gonna research them a bit more. I don't know how much information is out there on their growth rate, but I would expect them to be similar to other terrestrial New World Mexican species, which are slow to medium growth rate. So these babies probably aren't going to be getting rehoused anytime soon, but I will obviously keep you guys updated as they grow and see how they do. And yeah, the more I've been in the hobby, the more I get to interact with spiders, I'm realizing just how special it is to work with slings and get to see the time and effort that you've put into them really pay out as they grow and thrive. So I'm really excited to have a couple more slings in my collection. As always, be sure to like and subscribe. And if you want to see more stills or shorts, follow me on Instagram at 8legged babes. And as always, have a great rest of your day. Bye.